I want to welcome you to a special edition of the War Zone. Say, man, get on the phone and call somebody and tell them I am the five-star gentleman. And this is a special edition of the War Zone because I'm coming live from the airport in Indianapolis, Indiana. Trying to make it back home. I'm going to make it back home. Um, had to come to gun training and do some things, but I didn't want to let this day go by without doing a War Zone and saying what's really on my heart. I saw there was a press conference today in regards to this new board policy with, turning schools into charter. Let's get something straight. That's already a state law. I'm gonna take y'all back a bit because I think a lot of people are lost on this. It's called 1842. That's what it's called, 1842. House Bill 1842. When a school doesn't meet the accountability ratings, and you have the option where the parents can, hold on. All right, there we go. I'm back. I'm sorry. All right, you can hear me now. Now I'm trying to figure out. My phone been blowing all night long, all day long, and it's like everybody need me now. What you need me for? I thought you didn't like my demeanor. I thought you did not like my demeanor. You didn't like the way I carried myself. You didn't like my costumes. You didn't like the fact that I wake up in the mornings. But now I'm your only option. No, I ain't your only option. Let me tell you something, man. These folks been having this plot going for many, many moons. The same people that stood in front of microphones today, today, same people, the teachers union, who was in bed with an out of state charter when they tried to take over our schools last time, Sep Capo, I'm calling you out. You don't like what I'm saying? Sue me. You'll lose that shit in court, and you know you will. You were in bed with an out of state charter, your friends, and you were trying to take over our school district. I heard that Mr. Turner got something to say. Didn't you have a group, Sylvester? And y'all were trying to take over our 11 schools. And we don't even want to talk about the private meeting that was done at former NAACP President James Douglas' house Well, you board members that sold us out. Elected officials that sold us out. So let's get something straight. Y'all fraternizing with the enemy right now. So you don't want me to come to the party. Because in order for me to come to the party and get with some folk and line it up and work with people to help change this, I got to expose some of these niggas. Y'all standing there with the teachers union who's in cahoots with some folk that were gonna charter our schools. So now this same dude, Sep Capo, come back and he, for saving our schools, motherfucker, you been sold out. But see, if I gotta work with you, I gotta work with you, big homie. I just want you to know I know who you really is. That's why I can come on here in public and say this. Because you ain't got the balls to sue me in a courtroom for slander because I'm telling the truth. So regardless of what happened, okay, so now we know we can't trust these motherfuckers as far as we can see. The motherfuckers you standing next to, we can't trust them in this school fight. What is this shit really about? To the best of my knowledge, this is about a black superintendent who came in and removed a white principal from one of the best schools in the country. And now Trustee Dygard and Trustee Judith Cruz then cooked up this scheme. If they were to let this be a board policy, don't you know the next day every school in Bel Air would file for a charter? Because realistically, you don't want no niggas at your school. I'm just telling you what was said in the board meeting. No, in a community meeting that I attended maybe 5-6 years ago, me and Larry McKenzie. Y'all really was ready to pay the district to keep them little black kids from coming out there on them transfers. So the bottom line is this is their way of getting back. But see, what you don't realize, when you dig one grave, you got to dig two. You notice I ain't shaking on this shit? When you dig one grave, you got to dig two. How dare you? And I want you to understand something, because I'm gonna lose some supporters on this thing, on this thing, on this live. Before I'm a Republican, before I'm the 5-star general, Mr. VIP, the rapper, whatever you want to call me, I'm a black man. And I can smell segregation in the middle of all this bullshit y'all doing. I didn't thought that segregation was over in the 60s. You walk around Dygard and you throw this word out called equity. Fuck you and equity. You're not about equity. Fuck you. You're not about equity. And anybody that's rocking with you right now is not about equity. You are self-centered, and this is about you and your ego. So why don't y'all just take your fucking school and get the fuck on, send our kids back where they need to be. Fuck every last one of y'all. That ain't from the Republican, that's from the black man. Because I smell segregation. Judith Cruz, you're a Latino racist, you're a Cuban racist. That's what you are. Why don't you pack your shit and get your stinking ass up out of here? See, when you come at us sideways, when you disrespect us as African Americans, some of us ain't gonna hold our fucking tongues. Now, y'all that's calling me, if you want old 5-star in the mix, I need some good food. Oh, it's gonna cost you. If I can't get a free meal out this motherfucking shit, then the OG ain't coming to the party. But I can tell you this here. Judith, Danny, whoever rocking with you. Sue, if I come, I'm gonna funk this bitch up. If I come, I'm gonna bring the stank to the party. If I come, I'm going to expose you across the board. Because Judith and Sue, there are things that I know that I should not know. And the way that you feel about us, I am not the politically correct politician. The way you feel about black children, fuck you. The way that you operate, fuck you. But if they get me to come to the party, I am going to put together a march that is going to shut down the 610 freeway. I am going to turn the 610 freeway into the William Pettis Bridge. Since you want to take us back to segregation, I want you to remember this when you lay down tonight. I am not my ancestors. I am going to make your life a living hell. If I come to the party, I don't know if I'm coming yet. Right now, there's a 95% chance I don't even show up. And it's not because I can't beat you. It's not because I don't want to fight you. Sometimes my people got to bump their fucking head. Stop trusting these devils. The biggest mistake, and Miss Digard, you make it look good every time I say it. The biggest mistake we ever made was trusting the oppressor to educate our children. You don't like black folk? A lot of people in your community don't like black folk. Well, I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Because a whole bunch of us don't like y'all either. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I'll keep talking to my people. I'll keep praying, but God has not told me to move yet. The problem with that HISD boardroom, the problem with that whole school system is too many peckers in the woods over there. And it's time for the truth to come out. If you want to go to war, I'll take you to war. And all you politically correct Negroes, get the fuck out of my way and my team. Oh, that means I'm not coming by myself. If I come, the urban coming with me. And for y'all that's rookies to this game, that's just falling in with me, the urban ain't to be fucked with. You feel what I'm saying? So, you can make it about whatever the fuck you want to make it about. But don't let your decisions affect other people. I promise you, Judith Cruz, we'll run your stinking ass out that seat right now. You have poked the bear. And I'm not talking about me. You shitted on the black community one too many times. Now you got to deal with us. And like I always say, the streets got something to say about it.